Okay, guys, listen up, listen up. All right, we need to produce more segments about online privacy and security for Consumer 101. And this is a huge issue facing a lot of people, and people are stressed out about it. So this is why I brought in Maria Raricic. She's an expert on the topic.
You know, Jack, it's not just phones and computers that people should be concerned about. Lots of devices are in our house connected to the internet. Door locks, refrigerators, even light bulbs. We call these connected devices the Internet of Things. And if you're not careful, some of these could be hacked and expose your personal information.
Okay, well, that sounds really concerning, guys. So let's start hearing these pitches as soon as possible. Remember, there are no bad ideas, and we really need something clever for the show. So let me hear it as I have some water.
Okay, I'll start. So many people are using these connected security cameras around their house to, like, keep track of who's coming and going, and even watch the wildlife out in their backyards for fun. So we could do a segment where we have somebody dressed as a deer, and he's lurking around Jack's house, but the deer is really a hacker, and he wants to take over the camera.
Not bad.
Oh, dear. I said there are no bad ideas, but a guy in a deer costume seems a bit silly for the show.
It would help people dearly if we could just tell them to have a strong password and to update the camera's firmware.
Maria, how do you make a strong password again, and what exactly is firmware?
Check this out. You can create a strong password with a long string of random words combined with numbers and special characters. And firmware is actually a type of software that runs the hardware of your laptop or security camera or any Internet of Things thing. When a manufacturer rolls out a firmware update, it often includes a security fix specifically designed to keep hackers out. So it's really important to update that firmware.
All right, you heard it. Who's next?
Ooh, I got one.
David.
Okay, this is better than a deer costume. So we get someone dressed up in a bug costume, right? And they're gonna hack into Jack's smart speaker to listen in on his conversation. So the bug is bugging, right? Bugging Jack's house using his smart speaker. Applause, applause.
I don't know about that idea.
Here's the buzz. It's really important to have a strong password on that smart speaker's account and to keep its firmware up to date.
Okay. Luz?
What about a segment with an internet-connected teddy bear? We could put someone in a bear costume, and then the human bear hacks the connected bear. Genius!
At the bare minimum, consumers should keep the bear's firmware updated and should have a strong password for its online account.
Maria, seems like having a strong password and keeping your firmware up to date is the answer to everything, huh?
Well, doing those two things will really help keep your connected devices safe from hackers.
We really need to drive that point home. Anyone?
Well, if we're talking about firmware, how about we have Jack be an attorney at a law firm?
Ooh,
Michelle?
how about something with unicorns?
We're never gonna come up with creative ways to tell people about passwords and firmware. You know what? This is over. Back to work, everybody. Meeting adjourned.
Well, we didn't come up with a segment idea, but I actually learned something. As soon as I get home, I'm gonna make sure my passwords are strong and that my firmware is up to date on all my connected devices.
That's a great idea.
Thank you.